Most important food crop in the world after maize, wheat and rice is potato. Potato is staple food rich in starch, and we know in the history that there was a potato famine, Irish famine in Ireland in the year 1847. From 1845 to 49, these were the worst years for the potato crop, and worst year was 1847, also known as Black 47, because 10 lakh people died and many migrated because of the late blight disease of potato caused by the Phytophthora infestans. So we are familiar with the potato. Potato comes under the botanical genus Solanum. When Solanum, sol means sun. So most of the plants, even potato, it loves sun, light. It grows better in the sunlight, sunshine. So we have about 1500 species worldwide. So there are small herbs, shrubs, even climbers, and even trees, small sized, medium sized trees. So if we come to herbs, then we are familiar with Kaya Koti, Kakamachi, Mukoe, Solanum villosum, which has the pink fruits and they are tiny tomato-like, and they are also edible, eaten. And this, under the name Kakamachi, is the reputed herb used in Ayurveda for the many human ailments, especially for in the liver, as a liver tonic and useful for spleen. So this plant Solanum villosum is also from the potato family, Solanaceae. Another plant familiar is tomato. Earlier it was in another genus, Lycopersicon esculentum, but the molecular studies have revealed that it should be clubbed under Solanum. So it is now called as Solanum lycopersicon. And when we talk about the shrubs, bushes, then among that we have one trailing and very spiny plant found in Jammu, Kandi belt and dry lands. This is called Kantakari or Braheti in Sanskrit, and this is one of the important Ayurvedic plant included under Laghu Panchamul. Dashmul is the formulation. 5 are trees and other 5 are small bushes, and one is the Solanum virginianum, called as Kantakari or Kandiari in Dogri, and it has the blue flowers and yellow colored fruits. So this is the plant which is a reputed medicinal plant also. We also have the Solanum pseudocapsicum in the hills, cool shady places it grows, and it has the round chili like fruits, and it's a almost evergreen bush. It is also used as ornamental plant. Among climbers in Jammu, we have introduced, especially in Bhadrawa, we can see the Solanum laxum or Solanum jasminidus, with jasmine like some fragrant flowers, and it is a climber with white flowers. So this is included in our gardens and parks for the beauty. So this is again a climber. Among the trees, if we talk about the trees which we find in Jammu, so one is the plant which we locally in Dogri called as Aksan, also called as Jat, because it has the very dense, scurfy, hairy pubescence, and the leaves look like of Gidar Tamaku, Barbascum thapsus. So once it was also known as Solanum barbascifolium, but presently it is known as Solanum erianthum. And this is in common languages. In English, it is also known as the velvet mullein, because it has some characteristics of mullein, Barbascum thapsus. So it is also known as mullein nightshade, China flower leaf, or potato tree, because it belongs to the potato family, Solanaceae, and genus also Solanum. but it is the Erianthum. It is also called a tobacco tree, because that also belongs, that is not Solanum. Real tobacco is Nicotiana tabacum, but that also belongs to Solanaceae. So its leaves look like, superficially, they look like either Barbascum, so it was named as Barbascifolium. So they also look like the leaves of potato, brinjal. So it is also the close wild relative of the brinjal. So it is also called as Ban Tamaku. In Sanskrit it is called as Priyamkari. In Udiya, Vidari also, and Darsul in Nepali language. So this grows about 3-4 meter tall plant with scurfy, densely hairy leaves, white flowers, and small bangan-like fruits which are yellow. And this also grows in plenty. And this is the plant which has been also found in America. Basically the Barbascifolium, Solanum barbascifolium is the American species, and this Solanum Erianthum, which we find in our Jammu, is used in venereal diseases, for the treatment of malaria, as purgative. It is also used for the improvement of the liver functioning, even in leprosy, even in Manipur it is used for treatment of urinary troubles, vaginal discharges. So it has a lot of folklore and folk traditions as a medicinal plant also. Another plant which we find, which is grows like tree like in Hatamashka and that Busoli area, that is Solanum chrysotrichum. It is also known as giant devil's fig. So this is a variety of Solanum tarvum. Also sometimes it was named as Solanum tarvum variety Pleotomum. So it also grows very tall, about 4-5 meter tall. It's a small tree like, with a rusty brown tomentose branchlets, 10 to 60 centimeter long leaves. Flowers are white. It is also used in many medicines as per folklore, in scabies, skin ailments, and in fungal infections, mycosis. Fruit is again yellow, sometimes it turns dull orange also. So this is also quite large Solanum found in our Jammu and Kashmir in Shivaliks. When we come to the fruit crops, then among the food crops, potato and tomato, we have brinjal. These three crops very prominently we grow and cultivate. But its other related wild species are also seen. For example, Solanum pimpinellifolium, or Solanum peruvianum, or Solanum gallipens, or chilens. These are all wild crop relatives of our cultivated tomato. Even we have the cherry tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes presently called as Solanum lycopersicum variety cerasiformis, because it has cerasus like small sized fruit, and this is considered as ancestor to our cultivated tomatoes. We have even Ethiopian eggplant, which looks like brinjal, and this is called Solanum ethiopicum, also known as bitter tomato or mock tomato. Superficially it resembles with tomato like. It is a popular vegetable even in northeastern India. It is called as Khamen Akhava in Manipur, Tite B in Darjeeling. It is also found in Sikkim, and fruits appears as if it is a cross between a brinjal and a tomato, because the fruit is red. And we have one of the cultivar also under the name scarlet eggplant. Otherwise brinjals, they have the purplish or white or light pinkish color, but we have the scarlet eggplant also, which was earlier named as Solanum gillo, but presently it is also the variety cultivar of Solanum ethiopicum, means Ethiopian eggplant found in Ethiopia, native to that location, but also cultivated in India. It was brought from West Africa and taken to Brazil during the slave trade, and there it is called Gordon eggs in Africa. It is also sold in the markets of Brazil. It has the black stem and red fruits. It is disease resistant, and the disease resistant genes are useful in improvement of brinjal crop. and fruits they look like pumpkins. They are sold in California. Leaves are also edible as vegetable. Sometimes fruits are also eaten, and they are rich in carotenes. But only problem with this particular plant is it has the low seed germination, and otherwise it has the year-long fruits. It is also grown in Italy, and it is also cooked along with the meat dishes, chicken, in northeast India. Another plant which is very peculiar, that is tomato-like, called as lulo, Solanum quitoense, 45 centimeter large leaves and purplish hairs. Fruit has the very characteristic citrus flower. It looks as if it is a combination of rhubarb and lime. So a very important lulada drink is prepared in the Colombian nation. That it's also its flavor is also very useful for the food industry, and its unripe fruits are harvested, but it is vulnerable to many pests and diseases. That is the point of concern. So its hybridization is also being carried out with other species like Solanum siciliflorum for improvement of the crops. Another plant which is also seen in Jammu hills is Solanum torbum, also known as turkey berry. Its root stock is very useful for the brinjals. So if brinjals are cultivated on the plant which has the torbum as a scion, so it is useful for the as a disease tolerant brinjals. And it's also known as prickly nightshade because it has the prickles. It's also called a shushu bush or wild egged plant. It's a close relative of wider relative of the brinjals. It is called susumbar in Jamaica. It is called sundakai in Tamil Nadu, and in Tamil Nadu it is also used in the sundai sambar kind of cuisine. It is called as thivatu in Malayalam language. 1 centimeter berries are of mutter size, pea size, and they are also dried and used as vegetable in Florida, Mexico, Brazil. So this is found to be rich in iron. And Solanum torbum is specially made catfish curry in Thailand. In Jamaica also cuisines are prepared, and Tamil Nadu also. Siddha medicine uses this Solanum torbum for the improvement of digestion. It is also used in voodoo rituals in Haiti. So we have another peculiar plant which is from the Brazil, that is called as Solanum c4thianum. This is also cultivated in Indian forests and gardens for its beautiful blue flowers and red fruits. It is a climbing plant, but it climbs up to 6 meter size. It has marble sized red fruits, but it contains tropane alkaloids, atropine, scopolamine, hyoscyamine, and so it is a bit toxic and it's not edible. It also is reported to be molluscicidal in property. Its leaves borne together, they are 4-7, and they are little pinnate basically. It is also grown or seen in Queensland, Australia. Most important European nightshade is bitter nightshade or blue bind weed or poison berry or snakeberry, violet nightshade. It is found in Europe and Asia also. It is called Solanum dulcimera. It has red berries which are eaten by the birds. Although they are poisonous to humans and livestock, but birds are unharmed, and mostly the thrushes eat. For example, sheen pippin we find, or pargu leaf we find in Jammu. They are fond of eating its fruits, and they also scatter its seeds and cause the seed dispersal. They prefer mostly the wet situations, wetlands situations, around wetlands. During the Greek times, herbalism, its alkaloids were reported to be very useful in the treatment of various ailments. For example, solanine is found in its unripe fruits. Flowers have the solacodine, roots have beta solemarine, and they all inhibit the growth of many bacteria also. For example, E. coli, Streptococcus aureus, even fungal, antifungal. For example, trichophyton, it is useful against a ringworm, and its blue flowers are also very attractive. So it is a very useful garden plant. The potato basically is the native to Peru and Bolivia, and it is assumed that it originated basically from the very close tuber like perennial Solanum brevical, which is tuberous, and it has come into cultivation about 7,000 to 10,000 years ago. We started the cultivation, and this is the fourth major crop after maize, wheat and rice, but it also has the glycoalkaloids, especially solanine. When tubers are exposed to the sun, sometimes we see the green color on the aloo potato. So that contains solanine. That should not be eaten. That is harmful and should be discarded. Most of the cultivated potato is of tetraploid with 48 chromosomes. But there are some cultivars which have the triploid and diploid genomic content. And another plant which is very useful and called as tamarillo. Earlier it was a tree tomato till 1967, and now it is called as tamarillo. And this is under cultivation even in India and Southeast Asia. It is called as Solanum bitaceum. Earlier it was called as Scyphomandra bitacea. That genus is also clubbed under Solanum. It is native to Ecuador, Peru, Argentina, Bolivia, and it is cultivated in South Africa. It is also cultivated in our India, Sikkim, Darjeeling, Nepal, Bhutan, also in Australia, New Zealand. In 1996, its market started in Australia. It is also seen in the markets of Malaysia, Philippines. It has white flowers and grows up to 5 meters tall. It has having the 12 years lifespan, longevity. So this grows like a tree, and its leaves are pungent, flowers are fragrant, which attract insects. Roots are shallow. Fruits look like mulberry fruits when they are ripened, but they are a bit larger, 4 to 10 centimeter size, and they are rich in vitamins and also the iron. Another plant which is very important and which is called as Solanum lycocarpum. This is basically native to South America, and as the name says, lyco means wolf, carpum means fruit. So its important role is because of the largest canid mammal from the South America, which is called as gold dog, Chrysocyan. Chryso means gold, cyan means dog. Chrysocyan brachyurus. It uses its fruits as 50% or more than 50% diet has the fruits of this particular Solanum. So it has been named as Solanum lycocarpum. It has the blue flowers. It's a small tree, and it is pollinated by many insects, especially of the genus Xylocopa, Bombus, even Apis mellifera and Magacae. It's edible to humans. It is useful as in jams and preserves, and unripe fruits contain tannins. It is important food even for bats, especially one particular bat which is called a white-lined, broad-nosed bat, Platyrhinus lineatus, uses its fruit as food in South America. Even another species which has been fascinatedly known as porcupine tomato. This is Solanum pyracanthus, which is evergreen shrub found in Madagascar. Its leaves are rancinated, pinnately divided, pinnately lobed basically, with orange-red spines which are fluorescent. But it also has the tropane alkaloids, but it is used as ornamental plant. Another 5-minute plant is also there, which is the basically Solanum atropurpureum. It is also called a purple devil. It is native to Brazil. It has tropane alkaloids, white flowers and purple stem. So this particular plant is also used as ornamental. But it is also reported to have the reservoir of potato virus 10. Another plant which is called as Solanum vandelandi. It is a giant potato creeper. Another very fascinating, most beautiful, ornamentally it is most sought after fruit is the nipple fruit, or also called as cow's udder or fox head. It is golden yellow and it is called cow's udders because the fruit has 5 finger-like cow's udder-like structures, and it is also called as nipple fruit because the distal end is breast-like, human breast-like. So proximal end is having cow's udder-like 5 extensions which look finger-like, and distal end is one that is human breast-like. So it has been named as Solanum mammosum. It is a relative of brinjal, tomato, potato, but it is toxic, and it has the blue flowers. They are ornamental. It is also used during the Chinese New Year celebrations, and it is most sought after for the fairs in Hong Kong. It has a rich folklore, but it is also medicinal, useful in asthma. Its rooted decoction is useful for athletes' food treatment, even included in many Chinese rituals, culture. So this is in China it is known as 5-fingered eggplant, but in Japan it is called fox face because that human breast-like nipple structure is also looks like extended face of the fox. Its juice is toxic and used as detergent, as washing powder, the way we use soap nut, Rita. In Colombia, Ecuador, it is also used to kill cockroaches as insecticide. It is also, fruits are also cooked and eaten as vegetable after proper boiling. In Philippines, its leaves are also boiled and used as tea. So this particular plant is used for the dry decorations, especially the fruits with curious structures with 5 udder-like extensions and 1 human breast-like nipple-like extension. So this is Solanum mammosum, which is useful even as the ornamental plant, and it is intimately associated with the Chinese culture, but it is again basically it is native to South America.